to coast.
It is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew's a board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist. You all right, Drew?
Yeah, just that Pavlovian response to your voice. But mostly I'm sort of reeling after last night's show.
Yeah, we had a couple of gals in here who were into BDSM.
That was wild. What does that mean?
Bondage, let's see. Bondage, discipline, sadomasochism.
Like that.
They were all a mess.
What does that mean you like?
Everything? Dressing up like a pony and pulling a carriage.
Yeah. You're either on...
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's what my face looked like last night.
Yeah, they were really... And it's not the kind of hobby that works well through the years, you know. It's a young person's sport. It really is.
They put a saddle on or something, somebody ride them type of thing? Or?
Yeah, they had that.
Yeah, I tried that.
Nice. Good to see that on Springer.
Drew couldn't get over. Stained is here, by the way. Drew and I were talking on the way home. He could not get around the whole thing. He was visibly disgusted.
I woke up this morning and literally, I swear to you, Adam, the thought I had was of the Hindenburg and the guy announcing the Hindenburg disaster.
No, the humanity! No!
Yes, that is how I feel when I hear about people doing crap like that.
All right. Well, that's good times there.
There you go.
John, old school, Aaron, and Mike are all here from Stained. We will, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Cheap applause.
I didn't even see the audience.
I didn't see the button. Where was the button that you just...
That was pretty good.
That was hot.
We will be able to see Stained on Leno Wednesday night, right?
Yes.
Yes, and what other tours and things? The CD's coming out May 22nd, by the way.
Brand new CD, Break the Cycle, May 22nd.
And where else?
We are actually started another tour. We just finished a tour with Godsmack and a bunch of radio shows. We actually go out again May 8th, start up in Canada, and I think they have us touring till Christmas.
Wow. Who are you going out with?
We're actually doing these radio shows on the weekend and mixed with headlining dates for us with playing with Cold and Puddle of Mud.
But no Ozfest, no Warped, and none of the because every band we've had in here over the last, let's say, and that's this show too, but over the last couple of months has been gearing up for the big summer tours, and there's a lot of them now.
Sure.
Yeah, we're gearing up for our own big summer tour.
Right. Good. Screw all those posers.
I'm friends with almost all of them. It's going to those things is a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, but I couldn't. It just seems like the kind of thing that once you hit your 15th birthday, you couldn't put up with. You know what I mean? You're
the age is showing through.
You're being raped by Fletcher from Pennywise. You know, every other gig.
Hit by Jägermeister bottles.
Yeah, I mean, you can get hurt up on stage in a big venue. I don't understand why people throw things at you, like sneakers. I actually was, Aaron, did you almost get hit with a clog once?
Like a really close, like a solid wood platform clog. I felt the breeze.
People
probably would have knocked me out if it had hit me.
You got to roll nickels at you.
What are they thinking?
People don't realize that you could be killed. Anything's a bullet from 70 yards.
Right, exactly.
It really is. I mean, it
builds momentum.
Sad as it is.
Three stories up, too.
Yeah. Someone could take a perfume bottle, get on the roof of a 10-story building, drop it on you, and kill you. You would be killed by that perfume bottle. I was on stage in Minnesota somewhere. Someone threw one of those mini Jägermeister bottles.
Little nip bottle.
Yeah, hard glass, solid glass.
They almost really liked you.
Chuck that thing from about 70 rows back. It almost killed me. If it wasn't for my cat-like reflexes and my shoe needing to be tied simultaneously, I would have been killed. All right, Drew?
Yep.
You ready to go here? You guys know the drill, right?
Mm-hmm.
Emily?
My name's Lindsay.
Lindsay. Off to a flying start. And you're 20, right?
Yeah.
What's up there, Lindsay?
Well, I'm just kind of having a problem. I've been dating this guy for like 3 weeks, and every time we have sex, he either can't stay hard or gets soft and we can't finish.
How long have you been dating him?
Like 3 or 4 weeks.
Where does he get soft? Where's his penis? In you?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a bad sign.
I know.
Because there's a lot of guys who can't get it going, they're nervous or whatever, but once they get in, everything,
It's like a whole
Should work.
world.
It should work.
instincts kick in.
Right.
Adrenaline starts flowing, and
Eyes
they're
roll in the
good.
back of your head.
Right, like a
Yeah.
shark when it's attacking.
And the next thing you know, you're quivering and done.
That's right, but
Right, that's how it's always been when I've had sex with guys. So this is like a totally new problem to me.
yeah.
You're fast.
Drew, please. Is it true, Emily?
Lindsay.
I mean, Lindsay, I'm sorry. I can't. I'm reading the screen. I got to look down.
220, 221.
So,
whatever.
anything we know about this guy? Is he on medication?
No.
Is
He
he,
said he was, and I asked him if he did drugs, and he said no. Well, he doesn't make
They all
cases.
say no.
Has he ever had this problem before?
He said no, and so I always say, well, I feel like it's me, but
It's never.
no, it's not you, it's not you, it's not you.
Yeah, it's never the woman. It really isn't. Really, think about it, Adam.
No.
No, it's essentially that.
No.
Yeah, it's something about his feelings about you. Either he's overwhelmed by this, or he's anxious about it. Something about the interaction is bugging him. And the best thing for you to do is just give an opportunity to talk about it, not when you're in the bedroom.
Well, wait a minute. Can his penis be resuscitated after it comes out? And
Mouth to mouth.
can you put the paddles on it and bring it back to life?
Well, like once he like lost the erection, and then he got it back.
Has he ever finished?
He got it back?
Yeah,
Same erection or different erection? New erection?
a new erection.
Yeah, where do all the old erections go? Are they gone, or is that one you keep rediscovering? Drew, how does that work medically? New erection? New?
Same penis, same erection.
But is it like a fart in the sense that, once it's gone, you got to make a new one?
No, you don't need to make a new one.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
So, did we help Lindsay at
No,
all?
not at all.
No. Right.
Is there enough foreplay to begin with to where he's all ready to go when you start?
Yeah, like I think we're both totally turned on.
Have you ever been able? Has he ever been?
Has he
able to-
finished?
Yeah, has he ever able to finish? Exactly.
Yeah, he's finished like 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And had sex like 5 or 6 times.
Through intercourse?
But he's losing it as he's finishing?
Yeah, he goes flat before he finishes. Is that
Right.
unusual?
Well, listen, this is 3 weeks into this relationship. It may just be the newness, the anxiety. Who knows? But
That's
don't
usually
be.
when it's best.
Sometimes
For some guys,
Might be the reverse, yeah.
I don't know how many guys, I don't know how it breaks up, and I don't know where the mark is. Usually the first couple of encounters, let's say, first, second, and third, most guys are trying to find their groove a little bit. Then comes the sweet spot.
And then you're in it.
That's the sweet spot. It's like when you buy a new car, you're a little nervous, you don't want to scratch it, you're not sure where the wipers are, you can't figure out the stereo. Then comes the sweet spot. That's that spot where it's still new, but you know it. And you're driving hard. Then comes the, I'm bored.
It's an old flipper.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to give it to I don't know, a charity or my kid brother. Maybe I'll just torch it and collect
See a new
insurance.
car driving by and you
Yeah.
go, wow, look at that. That's a nice car.
Yeah, look at that guy. He's right in his sweet spot.
That's right.
Just figured out the wipers. I wonder if he let me borrow it. Yeah. Were we talking about cars or were we talking about chicks? I forgot.
No, but that was an excellent analogy there.
Right, and so he should be getting into that sweet spot. It takes guys a little while to figure that out, but he should be in there by
Or
now.
this may be a chronic problem for him. Some guys have this problem.
Yeah.
It could very well be.
It's a little blue pill, isn't there?
Yeah, what about
sometimes
that?
bag would be helpful for this.
James,
Yes,
you're 27?
yes, I am.
What's up?
I've got a question about oral sex.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, I enjoy doing it a lot, and the question is, how can I stop it from tickling so much?
She doesn't like it, basically.
Excuse me?
She doesn't like it, basically, right?
She likes it. It's just to the point where she says it tickles too much. Stop.
You gotta slow down a little bit.
Well, I've
It's a
tried
little bit
everything
slower.
slow, doing it different ways.
Yeah.
She just, it gets to the point where she says, just stop.
Does she have orgasms?
Oh yeah, there's no problem with that.
That's-
When?
Now she's faking it. She wants to get rid of
Well,
him.
probably she is, but
Yeah. Hey, you want to use my carpet bombing technique? That's where I take out the whole village with my tongue. It's not where I try to assassinate the clitoris. I take out the whole goddamn city.
The countryside.
Yeah, you're
You're going to share that
to everybody.
everybody, huh?
Yeah, I just and I just pow. all. Right?
That's it,
I cover everything.
They must
No
love
one can
that.
escape. The vagina can't breathe when I'm... They do breathe through there, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
So where's the help?
There you go. Oh,
But it sounds like... Yeah.
I think it'd be more like, what the hell are you doing? That.
Yeah, James, does she have orgasms during intercourse?
Oh, yeah, there's no problem there. Maybe she's faking those too, though.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe are you continuing to give her oral sex after she's had an orgasm?
No, you know what? I think she gets to that point and she just tells me to stop.
Yeah.
We'd have to talk to her, James.
Well, it becomes kind of overwhelming at a certain point.
Who knows?
For
Some women are afraid they're going to pee. Some women have already had
Yeah,
orgasms.
exactly. See, that's what she tells me. She's afraid she's going to pee.
All right. Well, there you go. And what do you tell her when she says that?
You know, I tell her I enjoy doing this for you. You know, I want to keep doing it, but if she tells me to stop, you know, I've got to stop.
You don't tell her to let her rip if she has to pee?
Have her pee all over your face.
Huh?
I ain't down for that.
All right, well, then she's not going to let you do that.
Can't say as I blame you.
That's fine.
But if she doesn't, then you proved her wrong, and then she might
Right, you've called her bluff.
All right, then all it's going to take is a mouthful of pee one time.
Right. We can handle
Isn't
that.
that medically sterile?
Yeah.
Urine?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
So you're
fine.
not going to,
Yeah, true. I mean, if we were
Nail it, dude.
we were on a lifeboat somewhere, we would drink our own urine, right?
I would drink yours.
Oh, and I would drink yours.
Yes.
Is that gay?
Cheers.
You're in a lot of trouble.
That's survival.
That's survival. Right.
Now, would you
But it would help if it was a cute chick.
if you drank your own? What would be better?
Drinking your own would be better because you want to not lose the fluid.
Right.
You know, whatever's trying to come out of you want to put back in.
my pee.
Right.
His pee might taste
The
better.
problem is the urea that you're excreting in your urine you put back in your body, and so you end up eventually becoming
Toxifying yourself.
Somebody told me you're not a real man unless you taste your own juice. I don't know if that's true or not.
Not a real man. Right here.
Right.
Fake man.
I took the 0 on that one too, but
Jung,
Yeah.
you're 17?
Yep.
What's up? You're on Mustaine.
They made me give a specific question, but I just called to say hey to Stain.
what's up, man? How you doing,
dog?
Hey, I'm doing fine. How you guys doing?
Great.
All right.
Dude, you guys are like my favorite band, dude.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I went to Austin last year, but I'd so much rather see you guys.
Oh, right on. We'll be around this year. Check it out.
Cool, yeah, I
Sex
will.
problem?
So,
What's your sex problem?
me? I don't have a sex problem.
Come on.
This is a sex
My
show.
problem is I don't have any.
These guys from Springfield.
You don't have any sex?
You know what Springfield's famous
No,
for,
I'm a
Adam?
virgin.
Right?
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool, though.
You're not
That's
admitting
not,
it, dude.
you know, that's not
Keep it while you can.
a very popular thing these days as far as
Yeah.
the general population.
Anyway.
17 and still a virgin. Don't be ashamed of
Hey,
it.
Jung,
Yeah?
didn't you change your name to Hung and see if we can't lose that virginity?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll give that a try sometime.
Yeah, do that. Why not? It's one letter. Your parents shouldn't mind.
Springfield for the Basketball Hall of Fame.
They're building a new one.
They're building a new one
looking at
because
giant basketball.
the first one brought so much revenue into the city.
Well, the other one looks like a mix between like the sport, like the
Have you been
sports
there?
arena. Yeah, I've been. I went to Amherst College.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, right
So I
on.
was right there, and I went back. What?
I didn't even know there was a basketball Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah.
That's how much revenue it brought into Springfield.
There's a volleyball hall of fame in Holyoke, Massachusetts, 20 minutes away. Yeah.
Really? Shouldn't we get a Hall of Fame out here in L.A. somewhere? Don't we deserve one? Why do they got to be so far off the beaten path?
Springfield is where basketball was invented.
Yep.
And Holyoke is
Where volleyball was invented.
Come on, John, by who?
Dr.
James Smith. Wow. Who the hell knew?
He worked for the YMCA or something.
Yeah, and he used to have like wasn't like an apple.
He was looking for a winter
bucket
sport for
with
young men to
peach
keep them
basket.
busy.
No. So
it was a peach basket.
Well, the bottom cut
But
out.
actually, the Hall of Fame is pretty cool. I mean,
You know what? I've lived there, grew up, never been there.
I went back for my 20th college reunion, and my kids wanted to go see the Basketball Hall of Fame, which I'd been there 4 years, of course, never seen.
Right.
And it was all right. It was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. 5-year-olds love
This was smart. Amherst College is a good school.
Oh, yeah. His parents got him in.
Oh, yeah.
Legacy.
They must have known somebody.
Oh, they paid. The ones that didn't know, they paid.
Right.
You know, I made this statement watching one of the NBA playoff games last week, and I stopped and I realized, holy Christ, I've become my grandmother when I announced they need to make the court bigger. Do you know that grandma statement when they go, they should raise the hoop.
Yeah.
Those tall guys stand in the middle, they hand them the ball,
Too easy.
and they promptly drop it down into the hole.
That's because you guys have Shaq.
Right. It's like, but I realize you got a bunch of guys now averaging, the guards are 6'7". You got a bunch of guys that are averaging, getting close to 7 foot, and not scrawny guys anymore. It used to be, if a dude was over 6'5", he was a beanpole.
It was milk count.
Right? Now, these guys are big dudes, and there's 10 of them lumbering down the court, and I was watching it from the, sky cam kind of thing, and I realized they're running out of room.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was an extra 1,000 pounds on that court that was not there 50 years ago, and another 10 feet of height, and they're going to have to spread out a little bit. And I know it really sounds like one of those grandma things, but don't they have to enlarge the basketball court soon
It
enough?
seems like they're getting more aggressive, though. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah, all right, Pops. Just settle down.
Oh. I don't want them to raise the rim, but just widen it out about 3 feet and lengthen it like 5 feet. I think they need to do that. They're running out of space. Okay.
The end.
No, I'm going on a one-man crusade. Who's with me? Robert?
Yes, sir.
Are you with me?
Is this...
Yeah. Okay. I'm putting you down. You're 19. You're on with Stain.
Okay, hey, I've been having a problem with my girlfriend. We'll be, getting it on and everything, and she'll, go dry on me.
How long before she dries up?
Sometimes, 5 minutes.
5 minutes or a little longer sometimes?
Well, sometimes she doesn't, and sometimes she does. Usually she does.
Well, maybe she's done.
Well, she doesn't, say anything. She, last night, she ended up, stopping because it hurt so bad.
Yeah, well, that's because she's done.
Well, did she have an orgasm?
No.
Well, still, she might be done. She might be able to have one during intercourse.
Are certain guys, do they mop up more moisture than other guys?
No.
What about a large
sponge penis?
Yeah, SpongeBob. Yeah.
I think certain guys don't take enough time beforehand.
They don't warm up
to warm it up before they go trouncing.
And I will tell you what, most women, 10 minutes is about where...
he said 5 minutes.
I understand, but after 10 minutes, for most women, all that means is ouch. It means it dry up, ouch.
What about wouldn't a bigger penis dry up a vagina faster because...
Pulling out more surface area?
More surface area,
mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, look at it.
Don't.
If you dip your pinky into a glass of water... Oops. Well, Christ, I shouldn't have done it.
Thanks, dude. I got to drink that.
As opposed to putting your fist in.
If you put your fist in, you get more water on your hand when you came out. Mm-hmm. Do you think the penis does that?
Quicker.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just too big.
I don't think it's that big a difference. But do you give her oral sex?
Sometimes.
Does she like that?
She doesn't really want me to, usually.
Why not?
I don't know.
Yeah. You do what I do, right? You go, you don't really want me to go down on it, do you? Oh, they all want it better than that, but it's...
Sometimes I prefer it more than the sex itself.
You receiving it?
No.
Giving it?
Yeah.
Nonsense.
Oh.
No,
Drew, get him a cash.
I'm on that train, too.
Giving oral sex
to women? On that train.
To a woman.
Yeah, I know, Adam.
Hold on.
No,
I stay out of this.
Oh, my mom's not listening.
More than getting oral sex yourself?
Sometimes. I'm kind of on that train, too.
Yeah,
I've never told you this before. I'm sorry. I've got to come out of the closet.
Now they're coming out. It's
there's nothing.
Feels like an hour.
There's nothing quite like the convulsions that are created from some good oral sex.
But better. What if you were with a hooker?
I couldn't say.
Couldn't answer.
But you'd get a BJ instead of going down on them, right?
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't put myself in that situation.
You wouldn't do anything for him.
Hypothetically, if you're with a woman for one night,
just say yes.
And you have your choice between you getting oral sex or you giving them oral sex,
what do you go with? You have low self-esteem if you do anything different.
I think this is just radio rap.
No,
really?
It's true.
Really?
No,
You'd rather go down on the woman?
Sometimes.
Well, all right. One out of every 500 times.
There's times where
I mean, after your hour down there, it's your turn, though. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like,
okay. There are times when I'd like a glass of buttermilk, but it's like once every 4 or 5 years.
You've got problems.
I have very high self-esteem. I like someone blowing me almost all the time. It makes me feel better.
I understand that.
Yeah, I feel better about myself. All right. Hey, Drew, that's what we ought to do. You know, they talk about these, young kids, and they don't feel good enough about themselves.
So they're staying.
We start telling them they're smart, but they get bad grades. We start telling them they're pretty, but they're fat and ugly. How about get someone to blow them?
All the time.
And that would do it.
Right.
Yeah, you want a young teenage boy to feel better about himself?
They should have like a little closet in school. They can just set them down there.
Right.
And just get blown.
Right.
That would be great. That's what school was missing.
That's
the blown closet.
All right. We'll take ourselves a little break. Stain is here. We'll hear something off their new CD, which will be out May 22nd when we come back.
We're back.
Oh, my lucky stars!
104.3 KSB1.
Yep. It is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That's Dr. Drew. John, Old School, Aaron and Mike are all here from Stain. Break the Cycle's the name of the CD. Out May 22nd. And on the Tonight Show, Leno Show, tomorrow night.
What is it called? The Leno Show? Jay Leno Show, or is it Tonight Show?
Tonight Show.
It's the Tonight Show still, right?
Jay Leno.
Okay. Right. Yeah, people know.
I know.
So people, they'll say Leno or Letterman, but they'll name it by the host.
Yeah, it's an okay show. Drew, you done that one?
No.
Oh, I have.
Oh, it's good. Good time.
A little competition there?
Yeah, very interesting.
Well, if you hadn't sort of abandoned your original franchise,
Which is you?
Yeah.
Hold on. You're my franchise. I'm your franchise. Isn't that the way it works?
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right. Let's take a call, and then we'll hear something from Stain. How about that? Joy,
Yeah.
you're 19.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah. I was taking a shower and I noticed I had this kind of like small little bump thing next to my vagina.
Next to it.
Yeah. Not.
On the outer lips.
Yeah. And
That's usually a Bartholin cyst.
Huh?
It's usually a cyst. It's a gland that gets infected, and you take some hot baths in the meantime.
That's on the outside, right?
Yeah. I'm just all paranoid because my grandma just got diagnosed with cancer, so I just wanted to.
Well, what did I just say it was?
I know. Well, I was just scared.
Hey, Drew, the woman's dying. You're going to come down on her?
No, I'm trying to understand
Make her last few days on the earth miserable?
No,
How dare you?
freaking out.
How old's your grandma?
She's old, but I was just freaking out anyway.
Yeah. All right. Oh, hold on. She's old?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me write that down. Grandma. Old. Okay, well, that's a definitive answer for how old is your grandma. It's always nice when you can weave one of the words from the questions right in.
Grandmas go anywhere from like 37
to
87.
We had a Mexican kid called the show the other day. His grandma was 19. And he was I think he was a sophomore in high school, wasn't he? 19, the grandma. All right, Joy.
All right,
take care of yourself.
Hot bath.
You sit in that tub. Is that sits bath?
Yeah.
It just sits, just means you sit there? Is that what that is?
Give me the dictionary. That's ITZ.
So
I'm not sure.
It's not the sit.
I think I looked it up once before.
But is it sits bath? Would you relax with the knowledge for 1 second? If Drew thinks for one hot goddamn second that there's something he could learn, he goes ballistic.
Get out of his way.
Yeah, it's like, give me the dictionary. Give me the dictionary. He has such a thirst for knowledge.
It's sickening.
It is. Relax. You got to smoke weed, Drew. That'll slow down that thirst for knowledge. Yeah. It really does. You know why? Because you'll relearn things you already learned and be thrilled with them.
Forget it and learn it again later on.
There's a certain thrill to doing that. It's like seeing a great movie, having a bong load, forgetting all about it, watching it again, and being just as thrilled with it.
Well, Adam, this is interesting. Okay, first there's a sits mark, a depression left in the snow by a skier falling backward.
That makes sense.
Then a sits krieg, static or non-aggressive warfare, sitting war, right?
Nice. So it's the opposite of the blitzkrieg.
And then sits bath, a tub in which one bathes in a sitting position.
All right, Drew, we've really enlightened the listener. Okay, so it's like a German word?
Is the act of sitting, German.
Thank you. All right, let's hear a song from Stain. How about that? This is, holy Christ.
I was wondering.
Oh, what?
Nothing?
Drew, do you smell that?
Is that what that is?
Do you smell that? That's a smell of, that's some righteous herb there. Do you smell that? You don't smell that?
I thought it was a skunk.
Holy Christ.
We got one ready to go.
Unacceptable.
Oh, my God. Drew, smell that. Wow.
Catnip.
That is some potty weed. All right. Let's, I'm going to stuff my face in that bag. We'll hear something.
Mayonnaise.
Here's something from Spain. Little Snoop Dogg for you. Mayonnaise, that's a good name for me, right? White rapper, Mayonnaise. There you go. Mayonnaise, white rapper, right? It's been a while, so name. Staying, everybody. Break the Cycle is the name of the CD, out May 22nd. And
Oh, it started pouring after that song. That was kind of weird.
that was applause. You're high. Raina, you're 16. What's up?
I just want to say that I'm a huge Stain fan. You guys are awesome.
Thank you, Raina.
Thank you.
And I was wondering where the inspiration for It's Been a While came from.
Just kind of looking back on life and realizing all the things that it had been a while since I had done.
That's awesome. The video is really great, too.
Thank you.
Well, I have a question about my boyfriend and the situation that I'm going through right now. I've been with this guy for 14 months, and recently, like about last week, this guy that I met about a year ago also called me and showed interest in me, and I'm just not understanding what I should do because he's...
One of these guys is like 21, isn't he?
Huh?
How old's the oldest guy?
Oh, they're both 16.
16.
They're same age.
Same age, okay.
But I'm not really interested in this guy, and I'm so comfortable with my boyfriend right now, but I don't know how I should tell him that I'm not interested in him, because he's a good guy, and I'm...
Oh, wait a minute. Well, how did the guy resurface? Yeah. How did the guy resurface after a year?
He just gave me a call.
Well,
Don't
you
call him
have?
back.
You didn't have anything going with him, did you?
No.
Don't call him back.
But we've been talking, and...
No.
You sure he just doesn't want to have sex with you?
Oh, no, I'm a virgin. I'm not into that at all.
Right. But you didn't have that windbreaker made up that said, I'm not into it, so most guys think you may be into it, which I'd like to have made up. Save everyone some time. Lesbian windbreaker, not into it.
So you know, just move right on.
Jehovah's Witness. I
Sums it up right there.
About 10 good windbreakers. Narc, whatever.
Your line of windbreak. That's a good
But
idea.
Raina, maybe it's that you're really not that into your boyfriend, that you're sort of open to other people.
Sounds like you're questioning it.
It's not that, because I do, but I just need to know how to tell this other guy.
So tell him. You never did anything with the guy. Did you ever kiss him? Did you ever have anything?
Well, I went to his homecoming last year.
Last year, though.
Yeah.
You don't owe him anything right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Raina, it sounds to me like you're trying to stir things up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like you kind of like the attention.
You're making something out of nothing.
You just tell him you have a boyfriend, you like him, but you're with somebody.
Or just don't do it. Just be busy.
Yeah.
All right, shut up.
Yeah, do what women used to do to me. Just basically
Get him to come.
Christian.
No. Get him to come detail the van.
Oh yeah. Get him to do stuff around your house. Mow the lawn, change the oil. I'm sure there's a fence that needs mending or a lawn that needs mowing. Couldn't you just you ride him like a mule for a few months and then discard him like I was discarded by so many of you in high school? But if you're listening now, it's not so funny anymore, is it? No, it's not, because I'm right. Oh, all right. Yeah, sorry, guys. Once in a while, I kind of lose it.
Flashbacks.
Hey, it's cool. Raina?
Yeah.
Okay, so just tell me you're not interested, all right?
All right.
Or don't tell him anything.
Yeah. All right.
Now, be honest.
All right.
It'd be courteous to sort of give him a close, but also not to call back is all right.
But, if you tell a guy, hey, she might do one of these, like, listen, I got a boyfriend. I really like you. I have a boy. Drew, what would you hear if you were into her?
Yeah, guys, ding, ding, ding.
Keep
ding,
calling,
ding,
yeah.
They get the
Don't leave it
like
alone.
a slot machine at that
Right,
point.
yeah. Then you talk.
Yeah,
right.
You can talk her out of it.
You talk to your friends. You put that little spin on it. said she had a boyfriend, but she said she was into me. It's all in the inflection,
right?
You know. And then you got your buddies going, dude, why would she say that? Yeah. She wouldn't have said she was into you. Well, here's the deal. She feels guilty about having a boyfriend, so she don't want to make a move, but she said she was into you.
Give you the green light.
You to do something, man.
Yep.
Now, here's some duct tape and an ether rag, dude. Go over to her house.
But the deal is, guys also need to learn to interpret cues given out by women, right? Like, you know, the not interested cue, the I'm not calling you back cue. What that means? All right. To get him, break him into that stuff, too.
Right. Okay. We will take a break. Stain is here tonight. We couldn't be happier, and we'll be back with your calls and questions after this.
Loveline will be right back. So get your problems ready. 104.3 KMBY.
It's Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Stain is our guest tonight.
What's up?
Break the Cycles, the name of the CD, will be out on the 22nd of May, so be prepared for that. We'll hear something else off the new CD in the next hour, but right now we'll get back to the phones and speak to Eric, who's 20. Eric?
Yes, what's going on, Adam?
How you doing?
Not too bad. Here's the deal. I met this girl for about 3 years ago. I was working doing catering, and I met this girl. She was there for a wedding, and we talked for a year straight over the phone because she lives in San Diego. She came out after the year, and we hung out every day for like a week. She stayed out here. She went back, and we continued talking till I left for school.
Did you have sex when she came out there?
No, we didn't. We fooled around, but we didn't have sex. I left for school, and we didn't talk for a year. And I just started talking to her again probably like a month and a half, 2 months ago, and pretty much like every day. And to me, there was no second thoughts in her mind to forgive me for not talking about it. Like, she forgave me right off the bat.
Who forgave you?
She forgave me.
For not talking for a month and a half?
for not calling her at all.
Right.
For how long? For a year?
Month and a half. Okay.
Yeah. I emailed her once or twice maybe.
Right.
And I never really lost my feelings for her.
Translation, she had a boyfriend during that year.
She had a boyfriend during that year?
Yeah, she had a boyfriend the whole
Shocking.
time. And I just came to find out that her boyfriend beat her and all this stuff, and I didn't know the guy at all, but I guess the relationship was really crappy.
Right.
I guess. And I really to tell you the truth, I love this girl to death.
Right.
And it's really hard, being 3,000 miles apart because I live in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, because I've been sexually inactive for, 8 months or so, probably almost a year. And I told her.
What's today? It's on Tuesday, Monday.
Yeah. So, yeah, do you have a girlfriend?
Well, I told her I wasn't going to because I really do love her and I don't want to
Right.
This whole thing doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah. This is built on a solid foundation of paper mache and marzipan.
Yeah. We know what she's about. She is a mess, and you're Mr. Fix-It. And the fact that you would cling to this thing for all these years, over thousands of miles, it just suggests there's just so much fantasy built into this.
Well, their relationship wasn't really bad the whole time.
Right.
She just broke up with him because of that. It was a good relationship until
it was spontaneous. Sporadic beatings. It wasn't a daily event. Maybe 2-3 beatings a week.
No, not that much. It just happened.
He was a weekend beater, this guy.
Put on his weekend wife beater and just...
Right.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
All right, so what's your plan now?
I don't know. I met this girl that works with a friend of mine, and probably about a week we've been seeing each other and stuff, and we've had sex in that past week.
All right, and she lives in New York?
Yeah, she lives not right down the road, but pretty close.
Let that relationship unfold, and maybe...
Yeah, go with her for sure.
Yeah, it
It's
kind
not
of
3,000 miles away either.
Yeah, the other one just got too much stuff in it, too much fantasy, too much nonsense.
Right, and she was with an abusive guy, and I know that may be tantalizing to you at this point, but that means something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right?
Sounds good.
Well, I mean, if you guys were going to get together, you would have gotten together, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It's the distance and the longing and the fantasy that's making that one work. When you actually were together, oh.
Yeah.
The hardest thing, because I told her I was going to wait, and now she's coming out over the summer for 2 weeks and spending a week here.
What does she do out there?
She goes to school out in San Diego.
No, what is she doing in New York?
Oh, she's just, she has family out here.
All right, so she'll stay with her family. She'll be all right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even hang out with her. She sounds like trouble.
Now, the new girl is going to take your nuts and use it as a hacky sack if she finds out about this, all right?
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Real quick, Stan, you guys are awesome.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. Yeah, good times there, buddy. Bridget,
Yeah?
you're 19?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, okay, I was wondering, well, my nipples, I have them pierced, and I've had them for over a year.
Nipples?
And every time I orgasm, afterwards, they hurt. I don't know why, though.
Like they ache.
Yeah.
Take the nipple rings out.
Yeah.
Why, though?
I don't like them myself. I don't.
Because they're
very unattractive.
Right. They're not infected, though.
No, listen, when women secrete oxytocin, which is a pituitary hormone that's released during intercourse,
Obviously.
it actually can cause your uterus to contract. It can cause some sort of reactions in the breast. And, there's some sort of engorgement of that area. And if the rings or barbells or whatever are restrictive or irritating that area, yeah, it makes sense to be uncomfortable.
That was exactly the answer I was going to say.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Oh, yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
And what's he think of the nipple rings?
And they like them?
He does?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then God bless him.
Feels good.
How about you take one out and see if that one breast aches during orgasm? This is
Experimentation.
Excellent.
Very good.
Excellent.
Yeah. Very good answer.
What are you using for birth control?
Am I on birth control?
What are you using for birth control?
Oh, condoms and the morning after thing?
Oh, God bless you.
All right, Bridget. Take one out. See what it does.
Oh, I just want to say also that Stained is the best band in the world, I swear.
Wow, thank you. Thank you.
You guys were just telling me that during the break.
Yeah. I mentioned that, didn't I?
We're Stained, we're the best band in the world.
We talk to everybody we meet.
It's catching on.
Well, we figure, we're going to try and do it slowly, just walk up to people and just tell them that.
One man at a time, word of mouth. Now, Bridget, is this based on their music, or is this just a conversation you had with Sting?
Their music?
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bridget.
Thank you very much.
Take care of yourself.
Bye.
Listen, are you guys with me on this? The double nipple piercing is kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm not into any of that.
I'm not into it at all.
No.
I'm not into it either. And
I'm not even into tattoos on a girl's body.
No, me either.
A woman's body is absolutely perfect just the way it is.
And even if it's not perfect, it ain't going to get better with that slippery when wet hat around the crotch and a couple barbells going through the nipples.
Insert here.
We can all agree on that, right?
Agree.
And because we're all on the same page, when you think about the guy who's really turned on by the tats and the double nipple piercings and the labia piercings and all, don't you kind of wonder about that guy?
He's got problems.
A little bit. Yeah, that's the way I look at it. Yeah, that's my thoughts exactly. Kelly?
Oh, right on, Kelly.
We love you too.
Why would somebody wait a half an hour to do that? She was a little excited.
All right, let's talk to Larry. Larry?
Yeah, how you doing?
You're 23. What's up?
Yeah, I just went to visit my ex-girlfriend this past weekend.
You went where?
To visit my ex-girlfriend.
I see.
And she's from New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
We ended up going to a bar and hanging out and having a few drinks. And later on at night, we ended up having sex. And, she was really into it and everything. And but the next morning she told me she was passed out and she doesn't remember it.
Yeah, blacked out, not passed out.
Right.
So she was awake, right?
Yeah. Well, she said she doesn't remember anything.
Yeah, that's blacked out.
Okay.
A blackout is where you just
Alcoholism.
Yeah, it's alcoholism. It's just where you don't remember what you did, even though you seem normal to everybody else.
Uh-huh.
So she has
It was
alcohol.
loaded.
What's your question, Larry?
Well, I was wondering if that was possible for like her to be all into it and.
Yes, that's absolutely. The blackout. People can forget what they do for days and days. And that's all alcohol, and it's an abnormal response to the alcohol, and it's almost exclusive in alcoholics.
Just tell her you were the man.
All right.
Oh yeah. Tell her you went.
And make sure you wonder what other nights that happens too.
Right. Did she have an orgasm?
Yeah.
Oh, she did, and she doesn't remember that, huh?
No, it's blackout.
That's too bad.
Blackout, not like passed out, but
No, blackout. Blackout is an impairment of long-term memory. The information doesn't go from
completely fully functional.
Well, yeah, they're completely fully functional, but the information is not being filed in the memory banks.
Yeah.
Because of the alcohol, and they just don't remember what they did.
1 out of, I don't know, every 10 guys will have this in the serious blackout freak out.
Oh, yeah.
Now, women, what's nice about women is they have the quiet dignity to black out and let us hump them. Guys black out
and beat up a whole bar.
Right.
Or try to.
Right. And there's usually something involving urination or defecation, a lot of vomit, a lot of destroying of property.
Right.
Bad stuff happens to cars during blackouts.
We just saw that last night, actually.
Did you? Yeah. But
kind of experienced it. And travel, too. Guys move. They get in the go.
Yeah, it's hard to hold a guy down when he's blacked out. He gets great ideas. I'm going to Tijuana. I'm getting my buddies out. It's like, you don't know anyone at Tijuana. Screw you. You ain't one of them. Now, who's with me? They get these. I'm driving. They get these like crazy, grandiose plans of things to do. And you tell them the next day, like, what?
Oh, I did.
Yeah. Oh my God, do I have some good friend blackout stories
after this?
All right, we'll be back with Stain. Mike there, thank you, Anderson. It's Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. John, Old School, Aaron, and Mike are all here from Stain. The name of the CD is Break the Cycle. That'll be out May 22nd. What were you talking about? Where we are? Did we leave off somewhere?
Well, your stories about
the guys blacking out.
You regaled us throughout the break there.
A lot of wonder years. A lot of bad Tijuana stories. Yes. Yeah.
We heard them all, though, so.
All right.
Move on.
Yeah. All right. Don't want to hear about my buddy Chris? No?
I don't want to hear you
passing out on the border.
And you're carrying him across the bridge there?
Yeah, I had to carry him. Yeah, 210-pound dude.
Vomiting into the ice maker at the restaurant. Nice. Good times.
Yeah. I have urinated and vomited in an ice maker. And I hope to complete the trifecta.
Just taking a dump at
the number 2.
Right. There you go. That would be good.
Yeah, the ice maker was in Tijuana, and the ice maker I urinated into was like somewhere in Irvine or something at some K-Rock event.
Nice.
Drunker in hell. You guys travel a lot, right? You forget where your room is.
Yeah.
What happens is you check into a hotel in some city you've never been in before, in some hotel you've never been in before. You run up, throw your bags down, and then run back to meet the bus, and you go to the gig. Then you get hammered. Then you come back that night.
That's why you do this.
You write it
on your key.
Right. They don't put the room number on the key anymore. Right. And when you got to take a bad whiz, you will set that clock. Your bladder's like a time bomb. And you get in the elevator and the doors close. It's like,
it is right. You're right.
1 minute and counting, and 59,
You're right.
And 58, 55.
And the pressure builds and builds and builds the closer you get.
Right, and if the hotel was 10 miles further away, you wouldn't
even have to go.
Set the clock for 8 minutes.
Right,
but
totally.
Now you set it for 1 minute, and the door's open, and it's on the 9th floor, and you go to what you think is your room, and it's and 3, 2, 1, key doesn't work.
It's gone. Now. You got no choice. You got 10 seconds to make a quick decision.
That's right.
Or you're in your drawers.
And I chose the dignified route. I looked around. I saw the ice maker right behind
I think I'd aim for a tree or something. Those guys like a potted plant.
No, ashtray. Right in the middle of a hotel on like the 9th floor. Couldn't find anything. All I could find was the ice maker.
That's really gross. I went to the ice maker last night too.
But
I'm hoping no one else did that.
I went in the drain that was
down here. Where it drops in.
Yeah, barely any air can come on the ice. Barely any.
When you vomited though.
The vomit was right into the ice. That was a puke slushy. Because that was the old kind. Remember the ones that were slanted and you'd slide the door?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
Metal school ones, yeah.
Heaved right into that. That was in TJ. That was a place called Margarita's Village where they would force you to drink. Force you.
By gunpoint.
They grab your head. And
They come up behind you, they do one of those slammers, they throw it down your throat, and then they just scramble your brain by shaking your head.
Guys in Pantera do that to you.
Oh, do they? Yeah.
You have to drink.
You have to do it.
You have no... I don't do shots. Yes, you do.
Yep.
Yes, you do.
That's the way it worked. And if you've been drinking all night, you get your head scrambled. Well, I can't be the first guy vomited into that ice machine, I'm sure.
Megan?
Yeah?
You're 20.
Yeah.
What's up?
Okay, I'm on the go a lot, and when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah, I use the ice maker, right?
Well, my question was, can you catch anything from public toilets?
No.
Not really.
Nobody does.
I don't ever take the chance, though.
Build a bridge?
I build a bridge like you wouldn't believe. I will wrap that thing 3-4 times so that there is no skin touching any
What do you figure you're going to get there?
I don't know. It's just gross. Just gross.
I mean, think what guys do.
Guys have sat on
we
that
stand knee to knee at a trough at sports.
I avoid the trough. I aim for the stall.
I still ain't touching nothing.
Yeah, you're standing.
Flashing around.
Because I put those little seat covers on, but sometimes you sit down and it goes in the toilet.
Well, you see, you got to 3-4 of those seat covers.
Think how everyone uses public restrooms. Don't you think if there was something you were going to catch that there'd be an awful lot talked about and that you'd hear about people catching things?
Well, I know there's hepatitis A
No.
and F.
Well,
I don't know,
that's a theoretical thing.
It's more of an emotional thing. But see, I think differently. I think
freaks me out when the water splashes up on me.
I mean, you want to use proper hygiene because if people didn't, we would have a public health problem.
But don't you want to be a giver? See, I go in with a more aggressive attitude. I'm like, I'm not going to use the ass liner because I want to give someone what I got.
You want to share and share alike.
Look at us getting something else.
It's people like you that get me to wrap the thing 10 times.
You know, you got to realize too. We live on a bus. You can't go to the bathroom on the bus. They stop at a truck stop, and you're just running for the bathroom. And it's that same theory you're talking about. You got the countdown going. You got the whole thing.
Right.
So, you build the bridge and you go. I remember one time I was going to the bathroom. Guy next to me was cutting his fingernails.
In the stall?
In the stall.
Just taking
a dump.
In a public bathroom, you're on there, done as fast as you can, and out. And he's chilling.
Truck stops are weird places, though. Truck stops are a whole different breed
whole
new world.
I also, I've talked to a lot of people that made it through, 12 years of public education, never went number 2. Never sat down.
They didn't have doors at my high school.
You're looking at one.
Right.
Yeah.
And most guys can do that.
Office.
But if you're a trucker, you're spreading your fecal matter all the way across the country. I mean, you're leaving a trail of Duke.
Yeah.
And you're used to it.
Right.
And I think these guys get over it. I think they become basically like any job where you go, Jesus Christ, how could you do that? You got a guy filming you while you're getting this guy in the ass? It's you get used to it. It's a gig. Crapping comes with the territory there when you're a trucker. Megan?
Yeah.
You're fine.
Thanks for bringing this up, though, Megan.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Bye.
Use that.
Build a bridge.
Use that. Now, when you say build a bridge, you mean just use the gasket or
you take
the toilet paper?
About this much, and you start from the back, and you go to the front like that, and then you take one about this big and lay it across the front, another one about this big, lay it there.
Really?
I think if you just went in a rock band, they'd be into interior design.
Build the bridge.
Build the bridge. There's no porcelain showing when I sit down. I'm sitting on toilet paper.
Well, what if you have...
It moves a little bit, I'm like, oh, no.
What if you have the seat...
you hover.
What if you have the seat liner available? We just use the seat liner?
There's one on forwards, there's one on backwards, and then there's another one on forwards.
Interesting. So
I'm a little freaky like that.
Right, you're the reason why they're always out of the goddamn...
Yeah, exactly. I go in there.
I'm the guy that's always yelling when they're not there.
Really? I'll tell you what, I'm not real proud of this, but you know what I've done? I swear to Christ, I have gotten up above the toilet, put my hands on the stall walls, and dropped one down from about 5 feet. You guys ever do that?
Come on, really? How was your aim?
I did it. Yeah, pretty good.
Not bad? Bullseye?
Did you get a good splash? Was the blowback good?
Not as good as the janitor at the high school would have liked, but I was satisfied.
What the hell did you figure it was going to happen if your ass touched the seat?
I just did it for kicks.
He just wanted wanted to just drop a bomb from 5 feet up.
Yeah, I thought it'd be fun.
I was just always afraid somebody from school would walk into the bathroom.
Yeah, no doors. Nice. Good times. Chrissy?
Hi. I have a question. I was wondering why I can't orgasm after I've been using a dildo a couple of times that my boyfriend bought me.
Dildo or vibrator?
Both.
Well, it desensitizes things.
Oh, really?
The mortal male cannot keep up with the technology.
Well, you can't have an orgasm with your boyfriend?
No, and I used to be able to for 3 years.
Well, his little strategy backfired on him, didn't it?
That blew up in his face.
Yeah.
Now, he
bad for
got
him.
you a dildo and a vibrator?
Yes, both.
It's all in one.
Or is it one thing's like a spork?
It looks like...
Fork?
It looks
Well, you don't have to turn
fork, yeah.
You don't have to turn the switch on. You can use it.
Yeah.
And then you turn the switch on, and now
so
it's a vibrator.
A dildo is a vibrator without
and it
batteries.
vibrates, and I've been using it, and I can't orgasm with him anymore, and I feel kind of bad.
How many batteries does it take?
2?
Was he smart enough to get it smaller than himself?
Yeah, it was a little smaller, actually.
All right. Maybe you should incorporate it into your lovemaking with him.
Yeah, I tried that already, but I want to be able to orgasm with just him.
Well, you may have to
stop using it.
Yeah.
And I stopped using it, and I haven't been able to.
How long ago did you stop?
A couple weeks ago.
Usually back in 3 or 4 weeks, yeah.
Okay.
Keep trying. It'll come back.
All right.
But it's still, could you orgasm through having intercourse with him before?
Yeah.
You could.
Uh-huh.
Well, how about he gets in you and you hold it where you like it, and you know.
Yeah, that works too. But I just like through oral sex, you know. I want to be able to come through oral.
I see, and that ain't doing it, huh?
Mm-mm.
What if he took the vibrator and put it up his ass when he was doing oral? I'm no doctor, but doesn't that work?
No, he doesn't like that.
Vibrate the tongue, right? Is that what you're thinking?
I would think that it would send some vibrations all the way up through.
It might work.
Get the tongue going a little bit.
You should try it.
Yeah, I mean, it may be a 7.0 in his ass, but at least be a tremor in his tongue. It would send some shockwave.
7.0.
What do you think, Drew? No.
Drew's silent on this one.
All right, Julie.
Yes.
You're 17.
Yes, I am.
You're on with Stain.
Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Did I tell you my question?
Yes.
Okay. I had sex with this guy maybe about 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then, 2 days later, I got really irritated around, my vagina. We didn't use protection, and he didn't come at me. He, pulled out, and I got really irritated.
So that you still could be pregnant.
No, because I had my period after.
Okay. All right.
And then, so, it was, white. It was, really white, and, kind of cottage cheesy. Yeah.
And the vagina. That's why you got to use those ass liners, by the way, ladies.
It's not funny.
Right.
No, it's not.
Anyway, yeah, and so then I had my period, and then I got off, and I thought everything was cool, but it just recently came back again.
What did? The white cheese.
Cottage cheese. All right, so it could be yeast, right? You've had a yeast infection before?
No.
Okay, well, anything that sort of changes the environment in the vagina can potentially precipitate a yeast infection. So you can get some of the over-the-counter medication for yeast, there's all kinds of stuff now, the Monostat cream, Gynolotrim, that kind of thing. Try that. If that doesn't clear this up, then you've got to see a gynecologist or a doctor, because this could be an infection from having had unprotected sex.
And how old are you?
17.
And you're still having unprotected sex?
Oh, it was my first time ever having unprotected sex.
Well, that's one time too many.
Yeah.
All right, so get some protection. You have a boyfriend? Do you still see this guy?
Actually, I work with him.
There you do. What do you do? Just because it'll be funny.
I'm not going to say.
What kind of work? Come on.
It's really good work for my age.
Really?
What is it?
It's not like fast food or anything. It's really good work.
But it doesn't involve chicken at all? No.
What is it? What is it?
Yeah, what do you do? Come on. What kind of work is it? What kind of
We
work?
don't even know your name.
What kind of type of work it is.
I'm not going to say.
Okay. Thanks, Julie.
Okay.
You're quite a delight. I hope your vagina falls off.
Shut up.
Jesus Christ. We have really, I hate our callers, I really do. I know there's a lot of people who do a radio show and they go, listen, the show's about you. Without you, we couldn't do what we do.
Not here.
Not me. I'd like you to leave me alone. I could kill 2 hours. Drew?
Kills the upper word.
Yeah. You could go... You could drive in circles around the block. We could shut down the phones, and I could really just talk turkey about
banter.
Tijuana.
Yeah, we hear the stories.
Why my goddamn garbage man has to show up before 7. Before 7. Why does he need to be there?
They
crack a goddamn dawn.
By 7.
Yeah. Yeah. I could really do a few hours on just that. And what I deserve out of life. Kaz?
Yeah.
You're 19?
Yeah.
What's up?
Let me first say I've been listening since the Ricky Rackman days, and I've called the show actually about 6 times, and the guy that took my call tonight is the best phone screener you guys have ever had.
Wow. Damien?
I guess.
Yeah, he's our new phone screener. Wow. Boy, he's giddy over there. Nice. He's brand new. What was good about it?
I don't know who it is, but the woman who usually took my call, I mean, I've probably called the show 12 or 13 times, but only gotten through 6 times because, I mean, she'd always just say my question wasn't good enough and kick me off.
Right. I got a feeling it's not going to be, but go ahead, Kaz.
Well, I just had a question for Stained, actually. I think, yeah.
That's why you always got kicked off, bro.
Stained, I think you guys are a really good band.
Thank you.
And I heard how, let me see, I believe it was your tour either last summer or something that you guys were covering Sober by Tool.
Yep.
Yeah, and I was wondering if you're going to release that on any album or a recorded version of that.
No, probably not.
I had no plans of doing that.
That was just kind of something that we did for...
You know what it was?
To do for the tour.
And we didn't have enough songs.
Yeah, we didn't have enough songs.
So we threw in a Tool cover.
It
was fun to do.
You know, I mean, that was a song that we had always played from way back in the day.
Yeah.
And we figured it would be...
We did it at Soundcheck one day, and we all remembered it, so I said, let's just play it. So.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah.
So did you caught that live, Kaz?
No, because that's the thing, is I wanted to go out and catch them, but I never got, or was never able to, so I just wanted to hear Stain's take on it.
Well, the last thing in the world I want to do is plug Napster, but I'm sure you can find it on there.
Really?
All right, Kaz.
All right.
Good times.
All right.
I don't call back, though, right?
All right.
All right. Mitch?
How good was that screener, though? I mean, he left, you know what I mean? It wasn't even having to do with the...
We've not had only complaints about screeners until Damien got here.
All right, Mitch, what's going on?
Yeah.
Mitch?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Okay, this is the problem. All right, I got with this girl. She's my girlfriend. I've been with her for a year, and she's 20 years old, and I took her virginity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'm 23, and, you know, my penis isn't exactly, you know, donkey-like or anything, if you know what I mean. I've kind of a small penis.
John, I'm trying to use my imagination. Well, what do you mean, Mitch, exactly?
Exactly, it's like, you know, under 6 inches. And
right.
Okay, but
not donkey.
I've never really had any problems. But with any, and I've been with, you know, a considerable amount of women. I've never really had any problems, but I've noticed that my girlfriend is attracted, like, we watch porno sometimes together, and she's attracted to larger penises. That's what, and it's not even like, because she's never had one before. She's never had one, anything but mine. But I've noticed that it's just the whole fact of a very large penis that turns her on.
Uh-huh.
You know, and it's kind of become a problem.
Why?
Between us.
Why?
Because. And with me...
Why? Because Mitch is a jackass speaking of donkeys. And
I can tell that it's a problem for her. I can tell. It's not like I'm assuming it's my own insecurities. It's like, you know, I know my girlfriend, and I can tell that she, you know, it would be more enjoyable. And I do a lot of stuff. You know, I'm a very sensitive guy.
You sound it.
Yeah, you're a delight. Yeah,
All right, Mitch,
Raleigh.
First of all, most women that call this show complain about too big more than too small. That's a much more common complaint. So although she may be aroused by it, may be intrigued by it, the reality may be, first of all, she's with you. She's not interested in anybody else but you. Secondly, you may not be very...
though, right?
Yeah, Mitch, Adam's right.
Yeah. Let me give you an example. I like the novelty big jug porn, right? But in real life, when oh, no, wait, that's a bad example. Yeah, I like the big jugs, too.
Right.
I scrapped that one, Mitch.
No, but you may not like the circus jug.
No, I do. That was a horrible example. Horrible.
You wouldn't choose to be with somebody necessarily.
No, it really was a bad example. I really would. Mitch?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you need, I know what you're doing. You're a 23-year-old
building
dude
a case.
Who, you know what I love about guys? Hold on, Mitch, while we talk about you behind your back.
Building a case.
If you take a guy, and if his girl was with another guy, then that's what he'll focus on. And if she was with 20 guys, he'll focus on that. And if she was with 10 guys, focus on that. And if it's one guy, focus on that. And if she was a virgin, well then you can't focus on that.
Need something else to.
Trying to cook something else up. Let's see what's in the hopper. Well, how about the fact that she saw a guy's penis in a porn that I showed her and seemed to be looking at the screen?
He's the one that showed it to her.
Right. You little slut. You wish you had that other guy's pepper in you, don't you?
Always building a case. Always building a case, right?
Yeah. Then he has a few beers and he starts stewing about it a little bit, and it starts building up, and he's angry, and she doesn't know why. Right. And he'll set her up, too. Yeah. What do you think of that guy's dong, huh? You like that? It's okay.
Oh, so you like that?
You like it? You like it, don't you?
Bigger than mine, isn't it?
Yeah, you can admit it. I like it. I appreciate it. It's a nice looking piece. I guess it's okay. Aha! There it is, bitch. Worshiping at the altar at another man's dong. Yeah, that's what Mitch... That's who Mitch is, and that's who most 23-year-old dudes are.
Most 17-year-olds are that, though.
I had a fair amount of that energy at 23. I'll admit it. It goes away as you lose your will to live, like we have later in life. You don't care. What do you care? Yeah, if you're dying of cancer,
doesn't even matter.
Yeah, you don't care about all that. You don't want those details. Mitch, you got a nice virgin here. You appreciate her. Do you hear me?
I appreciate her to the utmost.
Don't ruin her by showing her porno.
There's nothing you can do about your penis size.
It's not me saying, okay, let's go watch porn. She's like, you want to you want to watch. She enjoys it also.
Okay.
I don't force anything on her.
She knows you like it, and she's into you, and she wants to be with you.
I don't bring it up that much.
All right, just enjoy her. All right? Don't get her pregnant.
And if it really means that much to you, there's this pump called the Boston Pump Works.
Oh, really? Boston?
I got a friend.
Really?
I got a friend who swears by it.
We will take ourselves a little break. Stain is our guest tonight. We'll hear something off of Break the Cycle out May 22nd when we come back. It's Loveline. Yep, Drew, Adam. Stain is here tonight. We're going to hear something off Break the Cycle, the new CD, which will be out May 22nd. And this one is called Outside. That is a little something from Stain.
Great sincere applause, too.
The guys had a truckload of sushi dropped off here, so the band is busy devouring that. We will take ourselves another call. What do you say?
Mm-hmm.
Speak to Jessica, 17. Jessica?
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, I've been with this guy for a while now, and he started anal sex.
How old is he?
He's 18.
Mm-hmm.
Right. He started anal sex on you?
Yeah.
All right.
And it really hurts, and I don't know if it's supposed to or...
Well, how many times have you done it?
Twice.
Why do you keep doing it if it hurts so much?
I don't know.
Why don't you ask him to stop?
That's love, but...
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. But, why don't you tell him? Does he know it hurts you?
Yeah, he does.
Talking about anal sex, boys.
Yeah, but I think most guys that are doing that are sort of looking to... You know what I mean? Kind of hurt, yeah.
It's definitely a alpha male kind of move.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it's also, there's a lot of it going on in pornos, too.
Mm.
Yeah. Yes, I don't see that. It's... Yeah, you got... I'm not big into the anal. I don't know. We're on the same page with the tats, the nipple rings, and now the anal.
Yeah.
We can hang out. We really can hang out. Yes.
Don't forget the oral sex thing.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, honeymoon's over.
Well, it's like he really enjoys it, and I tell him no a lot, and I feel bad whenever I do.
Why? He's harming you. You don't like it.
Well,
why can you not stand up for yourself? That's bizarre.
Not that I don't like it, because, it doesn't hurt once it's in and everything, but
Right.
after it hurts.
Right, but see, I don't like this guy because you're telling him, I mean, forget about anal sex. Just fill in that blank. I don't like blank. It hurts me. Yeah, right. And he goes, come on, baby, one more. Just come on. There's something wrong. Come on.
I tell him no, he just drops it, but he brings it up later on the next time, and then the next.
That's the point.
Right.
That's the point, Jessica.
He is not, he's looking out for himself more than he is looking out for you. And you have to assert yourself, all right?
Okay.
That it's time. You're 17?
Yeah.
It's time to step up. Guys will get what they can. A lot of guys will.
Yeah.
All right? So you must look after your own orifices. Or orifices, I like to say.
Orifi.
Orifi.
And I'd like to say Spain the best.
Thank you.
I love that song.
This band would never sodomize you. Never. Unless they're on the road. All right?
You guys are hot.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Good times. Good times. Oh, man. Oh, these guys. I hate all guys. I hate everyone except for who's in this room. But that's
until we leave.
That'll change tomorrow night.
Exactly.
We won't be in this room anymore when we leave.
That's right.
So we just made the list.
Jason?
Yeah.
You're 29. What's up?
Yeah. Hey, I just want to say, Adam, man show's as good as a wheelbarrow of porn, and Dr. Drew, you rule.
Thank you.
I just wanted to tell you, or just wanted to kind of ask you a question about, I've been dating a girl for about almost 4 years. We're engaged. She's been on the pill up until this point because we have no intention of procreating. I think it's a little too overrated, and I'm not ready to take that step. Probably never.
How long has she been on the pill?
She's been on for, well, she just stopped. She's been on for about 4 or 5 years now.
Okay.
And she's been with one guy aside from me. So I know she's, mine.
Right.
Here's the thing. She just stopped taking the pill because she's kind of been claiming to have problems, which I totally understand.
What?
She doesn't like the weight gain. She said she's got some weight gain. Plus, she's real moody on it.
Mm-hmm.
So she decided to kind of stop doing it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And so anyway, she was always all about sex, but it wasn't. She never got freaky, and she never really she got off. She got her orgasm or whatever.
Right. Hey, Jason, we got a bad line here, so real quick, what's your question?
All right. The question is, she totally digs sex now. I don't know what it is, but she is all about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sometimes the pill can suppress libido, so the progesterone particularly. So.
Something else that he said that was interesting, which is he has no intention of having kids.
Yeah.
They're engaged.
Overrated. Kids are overrated.
Now she wants it all the time. I'm wondering, and she got off the pill, I'm wondering if she maybe wants kids. And knows you don't want kids.
We have an agreement, and honestly, she doesn't want them either. And I know that for a fact.
How are you avoiding it then?
What's that?
How are you avoiding it now?
Well, her and I we don't want them.
Well, I know,
how are you preventing
what are you
protection?
using? Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, condoms now.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
I'm not an idiot going to pull it out.
No. And how old a gal is she?
She's almost 25.
And doesn't want kids any time in the near future, huh?
No, she doesn't want to get fat, and I don't want to give up my toys.
I see. Your toys, meaning that El Camino, you've been trying to drop the 429 in, and it's Primer Gray up on blocks. And
You have a mullet.
Let me tell you your toys.
I don't have hockey hair.
Tell me your toys, Jason.
I got a pretty nice car.
Front party in the back.
What kind? I'm going to guess. You tell me. Mustang?
No, it's a Ford, though.
Oh, Ford. Old or new?
It's a new Ford. You'll never guess it.
Yeah, what is it?
It's a SVT Contour.
Next guess.
It's a little sporty system.
Right. All right. You don't want to give that up or the jet ski or any of that stuff, right?
Exactly.
That feels like a Geo.
Yeah. I'm selfish. I'm a selfish bastard, but you know what? At least I know what I want.
All right. Listen,
I want that Contour.
I worry.
Yeah. We'll have to give that up for kids.
You see that baby right there? That red That's all mine. They only imported 50,000 of them into the country. It's very rare.
The last 6 months.
Yep, the dealer said he was down to his 30th when I bought this one. Yeah. That's going to be a collector's item right there. I went with the beige velour. Nice. Automatic.
AM.
4-banger. AM.
Corinthian leather.
Yeah, 1 speed on the wipers, but who needs 3?
It's got wipers.
Yeah. Yeah, no sunroof, no electric windows, no defroster, no heater, no air.
Gotta keep it real.
Trying to keep the weight down. When you're only putting out 122 horsepower, it's important not to put too much extra weight in the vehicle. Yeah, those are 70 series tires, 185s on a 14-inch rim. Yeah, cost me a pretty penny. Those are $45 tires. It's a price bump. I'll tell you what. Yeah, thinking about getting an air filter for it. Bump it up to 130 horsepower. It's nice. Yeah, don't smoke in the car. Okay. Gonna put a tint on the rear window, live with it, see how it feels. If it works out, I'll go with the side windows, too.
You need the Calvin Chevy sticker, too.
Yeah.
You gotta have that.
Yeah, I'm a Ford man. Thus the Contour. And therefore, I'd like to kill just about any guy who drives Chevy or any Chevy-powered vehicle. And that goes for Mopar, too, if you're listening. So I get the Calvin, and I see him urinating on the Chevy Insignia, and people know where I stand.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Ford man. No one makes a straight forward like a Ford. Underhead cam, but still's got some pop.
You got the no fear sticker across the window, the windshield.
That's right.
Bad Boy Club.
Yeah, fear this, Bad Boy Club,
the whole deal.
Right. He who dies with the most toys wins. That's my motto. Yeah, I'm gonna put a ball on this thing so I can tow the jet ski down to the lake. Yeah, bought it off my brother-in-law. Messy divorce. Don't want to go into it, but I'm going to put a pipe on it. Yeah. Rejetted the carb. It moves pretty good. I don't know what it does in knots, but it moves pretty good. Jeremy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Good. I just summed up the white construction worker lifestyle in the last
Right on.
last 2 minutes.
What's up, Jeremy?
First, I'd like to say what's up to Stain.
How you doing, man?
What's up, man?
Right on. I just want to say that a couple of weeks ago, I was running around the house naked with my wife.
Excellent.
Yeah, we were kind of playing around.
Sure.
And she ran into the bedroom and closed the door on the head of my penis.
Oh, my God.
Have that mark.
That will leave a mark.
Yeah, it bruised real bad. It turned.
Oh, my God.
Like almost
I didn't understand how that could happen.
How does that
Well,
happen?
she didn't close the door completely on it, but she closed it enough to where, I felt it very well.
Were you like playing peek around the corner? What were you doing with your
I was
bathroom?
trying to run in as she was closing the door.
You must be hung
erect?
quite well.
What's that?
Are you hung quite well, or were you rodding it?
Man.
Were you erect?
Oh, very much.
Maybe she wasn't playing. She could have been running for her life. She's got a battering ram. He's coming up behind her. She's just scared for her life.
But anyways, after that, the bruise went away, and now I cannot ejaculate.
Can you get an erection?
Well, yes, I can have an erection. I just can't. I mean, I get to the point, I get to where I feel like I'm going to ejaculate, but I'm shooting blanks.
What do you mean you're shooting?
Well, shooting blank means nothing's coming out, is what you're saying, right?
Exactly.
But do you have an orgasm?
I feel like I do, but, like it was when I was like 10 years old and I, spank it and nothing would come out. It's just like that's happening again.
Wow, you need to see a urologist, okay?
A urologist?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Are you peeing okay?
Yeah, it hurts a little bit,
Can you sustain an erection?
Yeah, it'll stay hard, but I mean...
I'm confused, though. Once it gets to that point, isn't it coming through the same tube?
I'm not quite... Oh, yeah. But I don't understand quite why it's not coming out, frankly. But
if pee's coming out,
he's got to see a urologist. And that's... And my mom always said it. I didn't believe her. But now, don't run with a boner. She always said that.
You might trip and fall and break it.
Yeah, I'd be running through the house and slow down, young man.
You're going to put someone's eye out.
Yeah. God willing. You'll put someone's eye out. God willing. She would tell me, take that boner outside.
You trip over that thing and break your neck.
That boner in the house. That's right. You never run with a boner. And my dad taught me when you hand somebody your boner, you always hand them the balls first. You never hand the head first. These are a lot of things you don't hear about today. We'll take a break. Stain is here, and we'll be back. It is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Stained is here. That is John, Old School, Aaron, and Mike. And we're almost all filed into the room and ready to continue the show.
I'm here.
We run a pretty tight ship over here on Loveline. HB? How old is HB?
19?
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up? Well, I got a fiance, and we live together, and my mom, she's addicted to meth. She's a schizophrenic.
Mm-hmm.
And she's recently I'm divorced. They're divorced, and
your parents are divorced.
Yeah, and I live with my father and my grandmother, my father's mother, anyways. And the deal is, she's got some new boyfriend, and recently had 2 babies, and I got like a 2-year-old sister and a year-old brother.
Who has the new boyfriend? Had the babies?
My mother.
Your mother, okay.
And the deal is, I live with my fiance, and they fight a lot. They're addicted to meth.
Right, but you're not living with them.
No, I live with my mom. My
dad
and my grandma.
Right.
I work in a nursing home. I'm on the edge, man.
Which edge you on?
Yep.
I mean, you taking care of business?
Yeah.
You making money?
Yeah.
Why are you living with your fiancé and the grandma and the dad?
We all lived in the same house,
Oh, okay. Let me write that down. So you guys are living together because you're under the same roof? Alright.
Well, the deal
Interesting
is,
spin. Hey,
they're always fighting and stuff.
Hold on. Are you a little bit loaded?
No.
You got something up with you?
No, I just got off work.
Yeah, let's...
Had a couple drinks. It's all right.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Okay, let me give you some advice, HB. You have a screwed up, chaotic family, right?
Well...
Yeah. It's a mess.
Yeah.
And you're living right in the midst of that hornet's nest known as your family. How about you take your fiancé and you move out? You get your own pad, and then you deal with it, but it's sort of at arm's distance.
Well, we already lived out here for a while.
And you stop drinking, because if your mom's an addict, you might have inherited that gene. And
well, it's not that she's addicted to meth, and I don't want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, but you may have inherited the gene, and that predisposes to alcoholism and other addictions as well.
Alcoholism comes from my father's side of the family.
HB, the point is, you may have that predisposition that you shouldn't be drinking.
The point is, I got these 2 brothers and sisters. They're always fighting, and I'm always in the middle of. My fiance is child care supervisor. She works daycare.
Right.
And the deal is, I always gotta take control of these kids sometimes. The cops getting with the domestic. I gotta.
HB, you need to not have kids. Can you do that?
Yeah, I can do that. Well, she can't have kids. That's the deal. She's always excited because, I take my brother and sister and it seems like she wants to steal them and stuff.
Your fiance?
Yeah.
Okay. Do not get her pregnant.
No.
What are you using for protection?
Oh, we don't use protection. I had never used protection before.
I am shocked.
Well,
HB, listen to me through that alcoholic haze that you're in. Please listen to me. Your family has a horrible track record.
Well, my grandmother's an incredible Christian woman.
She's a lovely woman who...
I'm not with them. So.
Okay, here's the deal, though. You really... I smell white trash that's almost albino trash coming off of you. Okay? And here's... He may have like a mullet and a half, maybe 2 mullets.
You got the mullet, right?
Okay, so HB, here is how you avoid sliding deeper into that white trash mire. Don't have the kids young.
Right.
That you have your fiancé, you don't have any kids, you both have decent jobs, you move out, you get on your feet financially, you move up the ladder a little bit over there at your work, she moves up the ladder, and then you start a family.
That's great. That's what's in my mind.
All right, good. Right. Yeah, don't let her steal the kids.
Right. Oh, ooh, Boy, can you
get the story? She wants to take the mom's new kids and adopt them instead of run away with them.
Right. But what is it with these folks breeding nonstop? You know, the sisters with the kids, the brothers with the kids, and everything is a mess. I mean, these kids are being raised on a potter's wheel. You'd be better off in a rock tumbler than you would be.
Cycle.
Yeah.
It's a big cyclical
but it's
wheel.
Accelerating.
Oh, I know.
Yep, quickly.
Right. Everyone cranks out. Here's the deal. You have a few more kids a few years earlier. You involve a few more drugs, and then those kids start having them even earlier, and it's just a mess. I am so convinced that is a very small percentage of this country and of this society that is destroying it for everybody. I mean, all the people in rehab, all the people in jail, all the people committing crime, all the violent acts, all of this is done. We basically, 95% of society has to contain 5% who won't stop having the goddamn kids. If you people would just take a long look in the mirror, take a look at the lineage, take a look at the grandparents, take a look at the mom and go, wait a minute, no more. I'm going to stop this cycle.
For that 5% you're talking about, break the cycle. 15, 20 million people.
Yeah.
Think how many people it actually is.
But think of what it cost us all as a society.
I think as a society we've kind of forgotten the responsibilities and what it really means to be a parent.
Yeah. That was gone years ago. There's more pressure from a society put on dog owners than there really are.
What issues to buy.
Yep, right. All right, let's see if we can get one more call in. Jennifer?
Yeah.
You're 20?
Yeah.
What is up?
I'm seeing an older guy.
Mm-hmm.
And
you're 20, how old is he?
He's 47.
Mm-hmm. Lord. Healthy.
And, I've got a lot of people telling me that I shouldn't be with him anymore.
Right. How'd you meet a guy that age?
He's a friend of my dad's.
That's nice. Nice. What would your dad think if he found out about this?
He knows.
And what did he think?
He was mad at first, but he's dealt with it because we've been together for a while.
Right. And what's the problem with this guy?
He's very controlling.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
He hasn't set it up perfectly.
Yeah, I'm wondering, maybe the will to live thing isn't so much the issue. It's that most 47-year-old guys aren't dating 19, 20-year-old girls.
Yeah, but
maybe that gets that energy going again.
But he's probably emotionally
19,
in his teens.
yeah,
right.
Yeah, that is.
So, Jennifer?
Yeah.
This is what you call a bad guy.
Bad situation.
Yeah, the guy that would do this is not the right guy.
Yeah, your dad's buddy who's banging away on the daughter is not a great guy.
No.
And he's controlling.
Definition.
So now you know.
And he's definitely not a very good friend of your father's.
All right, why don't you just chalk this one up to experience and move on?
Okay, well, because, I don't know, it's so weird because he's in jail right now, and I was so weird about breaking up with him in jail.
Yeah. It's easy, though, when somebody's incarcerated to break up with him.
It kind of make it easier for you.
Yeah, the guy kind of expects it, all right?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right. I'm sure this guy's a delight.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like, the only problem is I wish I could get to know some of our callers better. Really.
Just reach out, spend some time with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
That's right.
You should do some program that, certain calls, like 2 calls a night, have dinner this weekend with them or something.
Reach out with a paddle prod or a bang stick or something like that and really get to know them. Break some bread.
There's a new show for you.
You understand why I hate our callers, even the ones that have been raped? Well, thanks. That's nice, Anderson. We'll be back.
On 104.3 KMBY, Gonzales, a service of New Wave Broadcasting.
Break the cycle. We're just talking about all the cycles in life, and yes, there are many to break. But this is out May 22nd, everybody. Go out and get it. I recommend it highly.
Leno on Wednesday.
And Leno on Wednesday night. And guys, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us. Good seeing you guys again.
Yeah, and you guys were a delight. And anytime you liked it all, please come back and visit us. And until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
Well, my grandmother's an incredible Christian woman.
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily